This is WITN News at 5.
Numerous people are dead or injured as a result of another school shooting, this time at a high school in Texas. And a teenage student is now in custody. Plus, different kinds of hammers and a half a pair of scissors. That's what newly released autopsy reports show were used to kill 4 prison employees here in the East last year. We're going to have more on their murders ahead in a live report. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Lindsay Oliver. Clayton Bauman is on assignment. Another American community is reeling tonight after the latest school shooting. 10 people are dead and 10 others are injured. It happened in Santa Fe, Texas, about 30 miles south of Houston, just after classes started. As Wendy Woolfolk reports, a fellow student is in police custody. The 17-year-old suspect has been charged with capital murder. The Texas governor also says investigators are talking to 2 other persons of interest. In a murder from last month, police say they've now caught up with a man they believe is responsible. 25-year-old Jamari Davis of Kinston was arrested around 1 this afternoon and was charged with first-degree murder in the death of Cleo Majette Jr. of Seven Springs. It was back on April 22nd that Kinston police officers responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle parked on Reed Street. That is where officers found Majette shot dead inside of the vehicle. Davis was also charged with carrying a concealed weapon and possession of a firearm by a felon. In a story you saw first on WITN, we've learned more information today in a failed prison escape that led to the death of 4 prison employees in October of last year. Newly released autopsy reports show disturbing details into how those 4 employees were murdered. Joining us live now to break down what's inside of those reports is Edward Chi. Edward. All right, Edward, thank you for that report. Since these attacks back in October of last year, the Elizabeth City Prison has continued to have issues with employee safety, with 8 workers being assaulted so badly they lost work time. Switching on over to weather now, the trend of scattered showers continues through tonight and even through this weekend. And Matt, that's also caused some flash flood watches to be issued through much of the east. All right, thank you so much, Matt.
You're welcome.
Emergency crews are at the scene of a wreck involving a Jeep and a FedEx tractor trailer. The accident happened on Highway 13 near the intersection of Spate Seed Farm Road in Pitt County within the last several minutes. There is no word at this time on any injuries. WITN has a crew headed to the scene, and we'll be sure to share with you what we are able to learn as those details come in. More counties are joining in on the fight to reduce violent crimes and the number of drugs on the streets in Eastern Carolina. It's all part of an initiative being rolled out by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Stacia Strong is live now in New Bern with more. Now, another goal of Take Back North Carolina is to reduce the number of repeat offenders with a deterrence of longer prison sentences. A local business is donating $25,000 to the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina, and staff say that money is helping to pay for renovations. This new extension on the Ronald McDonald House just opened 2 months ago. Today, folks from Domtar Manufacturing got a look at what their money went towards. This is one of the new suites families can stay in while their children are being treated at Vidant Medical Center just across the street. The suite was funded by Domtar's donation of $25,000, which makes absorbent materials for products like diapers and plants in Plymouth and Greenville. The company started partnering with the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina 3 years ago.
This $25,000 will sponsor one of those large bedrooms. These rooms can accommodate up to 6 to 8 people, which is larger than we're able to serve typically in a large bedroom. Putting all the furnishings in there and making that room look just like a home-like atmosphere.
Now, Caton says this house will have 25 bedrooms for families once renovations on the original building are completed. In total, she says the company has donated more than $55,000 over the years. There's a lot of speculation on the royal guest list when it comes to who is in and who is out. Coming up, we have all the details as this royal couple has made several changes to the traditional guest list. And as we head to break, let's take a live look outside now at our Washington cam. Tomorrow, much like today, we are going to be seeing some scattered showers, making it a perfect day to stay in and watch the royal wedding. Chief Meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht is after the break.